unknown cosmic being that claims to be the biggest Ben 10 fan ever. Yeah, where's your 5-way, Uncle Ectimus? Good to see the Kindercelerin gang again. We saw him a couple times at the beginning of Omniverse, but it feels like it's been a bit. And Ben's finally playing soccer again. We've seen him do this like 2 times before, maybe? Ooh, Rook's playing too. So this is probably a really dumb and obvious question, but international fans, do they call it football in the dubs? Or do they still call it soccer?
Kickin' Hawk's gonna rule at this!
Oh yeah, so in this episode, Kickin' Hawk sounds off to me. Like a lot higher pitched. He's still voiced by Yuri. He's always been voiced by Yuri, but they usually add a little bit to his voice. But whatever they do to it, it's not here in this episode. I think it's just his raw vocals.
And thanks to you, I got me a new alien who's gonna kick your teeth in. Present tense. Kickin' Hawk's gonna rule at this!
But damn, dude's fast. Like the frame rate even looks accelerated, like they sped up the footage to emphasize his speed. Oh, Packmar's stuff right here. Another example of passing through the smoke animation. A staple of Ben 10 at this point. This one is solid.
Bank robbing Spormax!
Oh, yeah.
The bank!
So this is Hoakstar's in-universe Ben 10 show, with liberties taken, of course, of how he represents Ben 10. So this is probably his little director's cameo, since he's playing a character in the audio drama, I want to say. It was an audio drama when we first heard about it when Young One was showing it to us.
Spormax the Solenoid, your alien organic technomites will threaten Earthville no more!
They also teased a lot that we're gonna see here, like Gwevin. We even saw Deefus beforehand.
Come, Gwevin, my space champ.
Have no fear, citizens of Earthville.
Earthville. Okay. So this is Deefus Veeblepister, a Linopin, or should I say a sludge puppy, playing the role of Ben Tennyson. But he's a very 90s comic book dramatized version of Ben 10. I gotta say, he doesn't look half bad. I do wonder if these yellow things on his back are weapons. They look like handles or something. What's he look like from the back? Is there any images of it? Okay, no, they're just... accessories, I guess. But he is an actor. I mean, it's not like this needs to be practical. And he is voiced, surprisingly, by David Kaye. Kyber, Cannonbolt, Shock Squatch. This is a very different role for him, at least in Ben 10 Omniverse's terms. It's very high-pitched. I'm wondering if they literally do pitch him higher up in the studio.
Ben 10 has arrived!
Yeah, it's a great voice for him. I would not have expected David Kaye. Bravo. Man of many talents.
Check him out! It's the real Ben 10!
A real Ben 10. Oof, that's gotta hurt. I don't think Ben should be this close to the same height as Kickin' Hawk when he transforms back.
Hello?
And we're also greeted with the third time that Ben's identity has been ripped off. This is something you could chalk up to as a reused plotline. But at the same time, this is something I feel like has that exclusive niche of getting a pass. Because of course it's not like Tim Dean is the only one to have thought of this. People are probably going to be ripping off Ben for the rest of his life. He'll transform into your sister because his name is Veeblepister Ben 10.
Benjamin 10 Tennyson of Earthville, you will never defeat me!
It's almost like an inverse of what Reiny calls him, Ben Tennyson. He's calling him Ben 10 Tennyson.
Spormax the Solenoid is reborn!
But Spormax the Solenoid was also teased way back in Bros in Space.
Spormax the Solenoid, your alien organic technomites will threaten Earthville no more!
More extremely than Unitar!
You get a very brief hint at who he is during this shape-shifting transformation. You get the Linopin attributes. Unitar, I think, is kind of funny. Though I am glad that he is not a real transformation. I think Unitar and Slapstick showing up work best because they are fake species. If they were actual species, I feel like that kind of ruins the theater they're trying to perform here.
What is this?
Do like how the background turns blurry when he moves though.
Another alternate timeline or something?
Bad speculation. He's been through enough of them.
You have only heard teaser bursts of the audio. You have never seen the actual extranet program.
Has it always been Hoakstar doing this? I gotta imagine, at least when he was introduced, it didn't seem like that. Maybe Hoakstar bought the rights? I don't know, I can't... I find it very hard to believe it's been Hoakstar behind this the whole time.
Deploy!
Do you think those are part of his sludge puppy body?
This calls for drastic action!
Drastic action and then turns back to human. Okay, yeah, that's very Ben 10.
Hoakstar's improved miracle elixir! 100% screeget free!
A good callback to Hoakstar's original episode. What's the point of 4 cameras if they're all the same angle? Come on, Hokie. Get some production education under your wing.
Do you feel lucky, punk?
This is the second time Omniverse has referenced that.
Does I feel lucky, frog? Let us dance, hotshot!
It's weird that Deefus and Solid Plug are panning, but the background characters and the background itself are not.
It's my show.
They're still shooting an SD.
Cut you into the sea. Left with no choice but to pay for the real.
Okay, I think that does that Hoaxstar bought this show. Started by him.
I'm the real Ben 10.
I still love that you can hear breathy air flowing through his lungs as he speaks.
I'm the real Ben 10. You are my away team leader gone rogue.
He's so offended.
My away team leader gone rogue.
Gwyn, attack!
Hang on, Ben!
I really fucked with Simeon in his debut. Good character, entertaining, and skillful. I don't know how we got to this, where he's such a joke. But at the same time, sure, it's a funny joke. Gwen and Kevin getting mashed into one character. He's got the holsters, he's got the wig, sure. Like, I get the appeal, but like, did it have to be Simeon? At least it's still the same voice actor.
I know this all seems strange, but you have to trust me. I'll explain later.
Hoaxstar! Stay in character!
Back to Unitar. Is that a reused shot? No, it's not. It's a reused background. But it's not a reused shot.
My techno-organicites are weakening the entire universe!
The universe? He was robbing a bank.
Ben would be great at Ben 10 breakdowns.
Next location, plug, quickly.
Picture taken with the real Ben 10.
I wonder if there's more logic to calling him the real Ben 10. Right now it makes sense because it's like supposed to circumvent like the actual real Ben 10, the Ben Tennyson there, from being the Ben 10, implying Defus right here is the real Ben 10. But like, they wouldn't be saying that if they didn't have a reason to, right? Like, are there other Ben 10 programs and they gotta fight for like, oh, this is the real Ben 10 though. There's gotta be like 10 rip-off Ben 10 shows by now, but they're like, oh, this is the real one, and somehow that won the audience out.
It's not an Omnitrix, a Unitrix, or a Nemitrix.
A Unitrix mentioned in Omniverse? I forgot about that. Interesting.
I didn't make Ben 10 a household name just so your little hero thing could steal my thunder.
How long has he been in on this? They're talking about this as if it had such longevity, but there's no way it did, right?
You should come up with a new name for yourself. It's confusing.
I mean, it is confusing why he's called Ben 10 in the first place. We've been over that a dozen times. I wonder the Hoaxstar this version of Ben 10 only has 10 aliens for real.
This is the way I imagined you before I met you.
I kind of get it.
It can't just be a TV show.
We have cow and chicken action figures here. That was even a gag for the audience. I have to assume. But, I mean, it's drawn, it's there. What do y'all think this guy is? And he's got a souvenir from Dimension 23, one of those, like, orb speaker things.
Now to the surface!
Lips, teeth, tip of the tongue. Lips, teeth, tip of the tongue.
That's a real exercise.
It's payback time!
Thing opens up. Good detail. Those are actual, like, nanites getting shipped out there. Those still props. Also, we got a Burbank sign, another advocate for Bellwood being in California. I wonder if we can match that to something real. No.
To Slappy Town! Slap strike!
Ben's Omnitrix activates just by him moving it closer to him.
This is really getting out of hand.
Nothing gets out of these hands!
Interesting line match cut. They're causing real destruction here. Very smooth constructs for him.
As I always plan ahead!
Those do seem like powerful claps, though. I wonder if he can actually do some legit hero work as this transformation. I mean, Lenopins are fairly strong, right? We still haven't fully revealed he's a sludge puppy yet.
You put real people in real danger. I'm putting a stop to...
Damn, that's strong as fuck.
Oh, Simeon! No recurring role for this guy.
He defers to Simeon for that? Does Simeon have any authority over the casting?
Chills.
Cute little cat face he forms real quick.
Help me collect up all the
You
organicites.
used real techno-organicites?
We're really jumping the root shark this time.
Root Shark, a reference to the predators on Arachnosimia's planet.
And once the viewers are done with this kind of show, you never get them back.
Is that kind of a dig at Omniverse? Like a self-dig there? Because objectively it is true. People who fell off of Ben 10 because of Omniverse, they never got them back.
However will I turn a profit at this?
And that was probably a direct quote from the Cartoon Network CEO.
Something like having Ben 10 sign the planet in letters that can be seen from Andromeda.
That's an exaggeration. You wouldn't even be able to see the letters from the next planet over. Oh, it's always a pet peeve of mine when they spell out 10 instead of putting the number 10. Same with 5YL. If you ever want to reference 5YL and you type out the word 5, F-I-V-E, I just prefer the number 5. What is he drawing on snow with marker?
At the very least, I should be getting paid.
He's not?
I brought Volpomances to tears with my performance of Old Smeller.
It's me.
Of course, go fuck yourself, dude. Why would Collectimus even need Simeon? This looks very close to the version of Saturn that appeared in And Then There Was 10.
Aha!
Yeah, you're not seeing that shit from Andromeda, dude. How'd Simeon even get his number?
Here comes the guy I called.
Great flash frame, though. That looks fucking sick. Collectimus here is voiced by Charlie Adler, who, once his voice filter turns off, he sounds like his cow voice, which we've even seen in Ben 10 Omniverse.
Will nobody come out to serve us? Now signed by thee, Ben 10.
I go back and forth with Collectimus's character. I think it's interesting what they're going for. I don't hate him, but also, it just makes me wonder, like, is this how they really see Ben 10 fans, or is this, like, a joke on the specific... Yeah, Ben 10 has joked about different aspects of the fandom before. Again, I outlined all of that in the intro, but like, this is a whole character that lasts like half the episode. So they're really digging into it. Like, it almost feels like there's a vendetta, or maybe I'm reading too much into it. I don't know. I could be very biased against it. Maybe I'm offended because I'm a Ben 10 fan. I could accept that. I don't know. It's like all jokes across AF, UA, and OV about the Ben 10 fandom have been negative. I'm just hoping they understand, like, people do like the show. There's good parts of the fans out there, and I trust that they know that, but this is a very big, like, fuck you to a giant section of the fandom. Collectimus also being a reference to Galactus.
Planet Earthville, I have come to claim it!
Which I guess if you're powerful enough, you can just do that.
You wouldn't believe what I'm collectible good for.
I don't think they even care about the legal stuff. Ben still...
There are several galactic against planet poaching.
When none of them relate to the fact that Ben owns the Earth.
Are under arrest. Can't recast again.
I'm not from around here.
I like the function that he inserts cards in his chair to activate different abilities. That's a cool function. Go Rook.
Can we just sit down and grab a smoothie or something?
With the real Ben 10?
He just referred to Defus as the real Ben 10. And I have to imagine he knows that Defus is signed. Now he's referred to different characters as the real Ben 10. Reminds me of the Fairly Odd Parents. I wonder if you can literally see the poof there. Wow, 2 different fonts for the poof. Sitting there physically, could you see the poof? I think you could. Still very weird seeing the Mr. Smoothie mascot at this angle.
I like you. I better.
Another nod to the discourse between UAF and OP fans.
Know about that?
So to that one, we finally get this sensation of itch. But also, yeah, it's interesting. So Collectimus says he's not from around here, and that's about the extent of what we get for his background information. As well as him knowing the universe was happened so far, aside from Ben.
I'm the biggest Ben 10 fan that ever existed.
I don't sound like that.
I just wish this world was just a little darker, grittier.
I do kind of sound like that, though. I mean, objectively, yeah, like, just a little bit more, you know? Come on. I always say we don't gotta go full throttle, but, like, Ben 10 does thrive a little bit in the darkness and the spookier, creepier atmosphere. I feel like Dynamite's kind of the 180 of this, especially after the reboot came, which I don't hate. It's certainly very extreme in the other direction, and you can hear my detailed thoughts on all those breakdowns, but, like, I don't know, like, they're treating this like it's a bad thing, like, oh, haha, go fuck yourselves, you want this show to be grittier, but it's like,
So bad, you had to switch to your real butt.
I love that voice filter.
And this guy's just a sludge puppy who turns into pretend aliens.
Here we go.
Sludge puppy.
You know, it's a very offensive slur.
I do like that Ben quickly adapts to it. He's not defending the fact that he might be using a term that is derogatory. Someone's learning and grow from it. Like, that's actually great. I really respect that about his character, and I respect the fact they want to write that into the episode. But secondly, after watching Big Fat Alien Wedding, it's really hard to imagine that, like, it's a derogatory term. I like the idea that Defus is derogatory it's not like a species-wide thing, like all Lenopans find the word sludge puppy offensive. Maybe he's just extra sensitive.
We did have a deal, yeah?
Buddy, it's in your account.
Tops.
You get a card of your own.
Oh, no.
I wonder what the point of giving him the money is, even if he's gonna get collected.
I've already got the first 12 Gwennons.
First 12, goddamn.
Coming to him.
My chair is beyond anything known in the universe.
He puts emphasis on his chair, so it's all tech-based, right? Like Collectimus himself doesn't have these multiversal abilities. He's just from somewhere where that type of technology can exist. You can see this card. Alada.
To bed. Pat.
Abilities.
Which explodes!
He's sticking out his two fingers as if he still needs to do the sliding thing, but he's already got the dial. Greatest chair.
In the name of galactic law!
Rook should know that's not going to phase him, though.
Get off, it's my...
Would let you have an Annihilar or a Mark 12 Techadorian multi-blaster?
That's that rifle we see all the time in UAF.
How about a rear view mirror made out of
A
Titanite?
callback to automotives. That's actually realistic for him to...
It's not really the planet that's valuable.
Is Collectimus really more of a fan of the show than Ben himself? I'm getting mixed signals from this.
An Earl t-shirt?
Wobble, at least on the mouth, composited into there with each frame of him shaking the phone, but the mouth was drawn over. There's a difference there.
Ben Jr. wanted the movie power-ups of Secret Time Race.
Ben Jr. And of course those being references to Secret of the Omnitrix. Maybe Power of the Omnitrix, the stage play, and Race Against Time.
But I need the entire outfit in pristine condition.
The entire outfit. Ben later only hands him the shirt. Collectimus doesn't give a shit about pants.
Okay, old clothes. Perfect. Oh,
Another reference that this is the only style of shirt he owns. He just owns so many of these.
Oh man! Oh man!
An Aw Man counter would go crazy right now.
pristine condition is going to be harder than I thought.
Wouldn't that make it more authentic, though? Part of the character of Ben 10? That's how I would see it, at least. That's a sick-looking weapon. Holy shit. And now he's all the way at the Plumber's Academy, too.
Yes! Thank you, Grandpa!
That's cool. How he transformed and still slid.
Bye-bye.
Perhaps we should save Simeon.
Nah.
You could be Ben 10's sidekick.
Ironic.
Start going by your own name?
Defus Feeble Pister!
It's memorable. Did Hoaxstar not know his real name? Okay, I didn't hate this, but this is a simpler one to talk about. I'm only gonna give the plot showed up, and that's arguably the most memorable part of this episode. You think collect this, you think Collectimus, and you kind of forget that it took fucking forever to get there. But I like the idea. And Collectimus is arguably an interesting way to do it, but it just wasn't enough. I think a 2 is fair. Characterization, I'll give it a 3. Fuck Simeon. I swear. It's a way to reference a lot of the criticism that Omniverse gets by making what you could perceive as the most Omniverse character ever. It's like they're doubling down on what they're trying to do while also reflecting on the UAF fandom that hates the way Omniverse turned out. Charlie Adler's performance was pretty solid for the character. Hoaxstar and Solid Plug, I think, played a pretty decent role in this episode. I'm still not a big fan of their involvement, but they served their job, and I think they pulled it off. And Defus was another way to utilize the Lenopans, which is cool, but nothing spectacular, nothing amazing. I think a 3 is very fair for the way these characters were treated in this episode. Visuals, I'm gonna give it a 2. There was Unitar, there was Slapstrike. That's interesting to see, like, fake aliens in the canon of itself. Defus, Lenopan to simulate Ben transforming. That's creative, but there really isn't much going for this episode visually beyond baseline interest. But the interest is enough to get a little bit of that, whoa, that's neat kind of feeling to it. Of course, I'm only going to give it a 1, and that's exclusively in a meta sense. Community. But for the show itself, you could skip it. And entertaining, I'll give it a 3. I think there's some fascinating things here. This doesn't have as much intrigue when you watch it a second time and all the surprises are ruined for you. What Hoaxstar's whole shtick is, what Defus is, what Collectimus is, all of that. But when you're in it, it is interesting. And that's where the entertainment value comes from. So we're going to finish Collect off at 11. 7 out of 25. It pulled its weight where it mattered, but it's still just another episode. But hey, it's not Catfight, so that's a win. Not too many final thoughts this time. I love pointing out whenever you get to see storyboards and animatic, which is also available for this episode over on the Ben 10 wiki. And there is a statement by DJ Collectimus, I'm okay not knowing much about him. If he showed up a little more, or they teased more towards history, get more curious. He's just a dude that loves Ben 10. When talking about Nancy's powers, because she could work on Lord Transil did initially work on Ben, but I would still argue Ben should be defeated. Secondly, out of all the love interests featured in this episode, Esther won by a landslide. I kind of saw that options. It's not here. And they each got a decent amount of fans in there. Got some votes. Good for them. I do agree. Esther's probably the better one for him out of all of them, but truthfully, none of them really are. And lastly, 81% of voters would have liked to see more of Rook's love interests. And I'm on board for that. We saw a bit of his family and some of his home planet, but at the end of the day, I still feel like we didn't explore Rook as much as we should have in the 80 episodes of Omniverse. So this could be another way to do it. As for these week's polls, for one, which Defus alien do you enjoy more, Slapstrike or Unitar? Secondly, would you want either of these aliens to be real transformations, or do you like that they were fake aliens for Hoakstar's show? Third, which Ben 10 in-universe show do you like the most? Super Alien Hero Buddy Adventures, Ben 10 Live, or I guess this is just called Ben 10? Did they give this a name? I might have missed it, but I don't think they really named it. And lastly, just because Collectimus referenced it, which Mr. Smoothie logo do you like better? Let me know what you think in the community tab when this video goes live. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week, and as always, keep it fizzy. So a huge thanks to Andrew Antelic and Percival DeRollo in the ink cartridge tier, Maps and Epsicoso in the ink barrel tier. Take every step in confidence with